Hello, how are we doing? Happy Valentine's Day, Trademark Squad. I just want to get on here and talk about some stuff that I have coming up and that sort of thing. And address some things that have been going on, and just generally, I guess, sit down and talk to y'all, because I haven't sat down and talked to y'all for a while. I've been making these little short videos and stuff, and it's been getting some clearance and some traction, and some people like it, some people don't. I enjoy making them because it's just a fun little short thing, and you can say whatever the fuck you want to say on it. And then, you just put it out there, and either people like it or people don't. And that's how it is with everything, I guess. I hope y'all are enjoying your February 14th. I am spending mine on my Lonely this year. Usually I am not spending it on my Lonely, but I had to do some very focused work and get some things done. So I'm gonna get the thing that irked me and made me want to do this stream out of the way, and that is the Reddit people. You know what I'm talking about if you've been around for a while. There are a few of those people that are still around. They came around about 4 months ago. I think it was November when they shared my album 25 on Our Crappy Music, and I'm very irritated at the fact that it was on Our Crappy Music, and everyone's like, oh, it flopped, and it's not really a flop. It's just a project that had a whole lot of problems from the jump. From the time that I posted it to the drop, all of that. I haven't taken it down off of DistroKid yet. I was going to, but I was like, wait, what if they one day change the settings so they can upload this and send it out to the streaming services, like uprate their bit rate and that sort of stuff. And that's where I've really kind of had a hitch with it, because it's like I can't bring myself to do it, because I put in so much freaking work into making that record, and like blood, sweat, and tears, and freaking worked my ass off and made everything from scratch. And then it literally was not able to be put out to anybody except for the people that saw it on my YouTube channel, which still has not reached 1,000 yet. But I'm not really worried about that right now. People have been saying a whole lot of shit. And they've been saying that I'm having some sort of a fall off or some sort of a crash, and neither of those is true. People assuming all sorts of things about the fact that I'm taking some time away from posting my music on YouTube for a bit. And this was a planned hiatus, because I was having some burnout. And I was having some burnout up until the time that it dropped. I've been having a little bit of burnout afterwards. So I probably planned this, I want to say, August or so of last year. I was like, oh, I'm going to drop this in October, November, and I ended up dropping it in early October. And then I'm going to take a few months off and just, work, for one, and grind and make my freaking money and help and work with my dogs and that sort of thing, because I love my freaking job. And be able to have enough time to play video games, which is something that is missing. And to also be able to experiment and finally get some other avenues of music open, which is what I've been doing with Splice. And my Splice has taken off astronomically, faster than I thought it ever freaking would. Yeah, but I guess when you move millions of records on, you're lonely, and I guess half a mil in a couple of months is really nothing, is it? But it's really something to me. But people are gonna look at it and be like, "Oh, nothing." Um, I still have people that don't believe me when I tell them my real numbers, and I think that's pretty hilarious. And I also have people that are actively commenting and egging me on and trying to get me to get a rise. And some people have been able to get a rise out of me, but I'm thinking I'm gonna block that stuff out. Um, that guy, Gabe Dumbass, I want to say his name was. It's actually like probably like I think it's like Gabe Danis, something like that. But I'm gonna call him Gabe Dumbass, because he's a dumbass. Um, was up here saying a whole bunch of disrespectful stuff about me and about my family and all sorts of stuff. And I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and draw the freaking line here because I hate it when people come after my family. And I hate it when people just want to throw shit for the sake of throwing shit. And my dog is slapping my door. Um, and I really do not need to give that my headspace, because if I do give it my headspace, the only thing it's going to do is make me frustrated and make me angry at a person that I don't even know, that probably isn't even a bad person, because people are different on the internet than they actually are like in real life. And like I just don't want to start freaking beef with just some rando that came over from Reddit. And while we're on the subject of Reddit, the post that was on Reddit on Our Crappy Music made it all the way to the fucking front page of Reddit. So fuck you, you don't know shit. And on top of that, Year 22, the World Trade Show, is going to sell its 4 millionth record probably either by the end of this month or in early March. It's coming up very quickly. And then I think the next one that will make the million mark again is going to be Epic Poetry, and that's going to be a little bit down the line, but that's the one that's growing at the next largest pace. I have several features and collaborations coming up. I have one with Dave Digger, one with Drew, one with Corey that's in the works, and Corey's a local rapper. He grew up right across the street. And then we have one that's coming up potentially. We're still talking about it with Abnormal. And I've talked to Sea Life and haven't gotten anything back yet, but we'll see what happens with that. And I'm just working around. I've had some stuff that kind of fell through the cracks. I was trying to line up about 9 features for the start of the year, but I ended up with 4 or 5. And I'm satisfied with 4 or 5 because I've been meaning to do features for a couple of years now. I actually haven't done a feature verse since about 2021. So I wanted to put out a whole bunch of features and help out some people that have both helped me out and that support me, and we support each other. You know, what goes around comes around, right? Usually that means something negative, but in this case it means something positive. So just take that how you will. I've been playing my drums and my piano and my bass just about every day. I'm staying on top of everything. I'm learning my didgeridoos, which if you can see them in the corner next to my piano here, I have 2 of them. And I've been trying to dabble and fiddle with the guitar because the guitar's always been the thing that eludes me musically. But one day we'll get that down. We'll get that guitar down. but I've always been more of a piano and drums guy. I'm doing my best with everything. I'm just staying on the straight and narrow, doing my best work, living my best life. I have events coming up. I'm gonna be hosting that, judging that event at Craft and Crust, the karaoke contest, the last 3 Fridays of April and the first 3 Fridays of May. That's really hard to say. 3 Fridays is really hard to say. And then I'm going to be judging that with Maddie May, who's a local music teacher, and a few others that are going to pop in and out. The poster for it is on my YouTube community page, my Facebook pages, and the times on there are not included, but it's going to be from 6 to 9 p.m. each of those days, and you got to sign up ahead of time. It doesn't cost anything. But yeah, I've had a lot of people show a lot of interest in that, and I'm hoping we have a really good turnout. And either way, it's going to be a good turnout because Craft and Crust is a very popular local spot. It was only founded in 2021. I know the people that founded it, and they gave me this opportunity, and we're going to make the best of it, you know. So, yeah. Also, the album is coming along just fine. I've been recording and writing everything in order. It's going to be called I'm Not a Famous Rapper, I'm Steve. I've said that before, but I'll say it again because hype is amazing. And then, I'm writing and recording them in order. So I recorded the first song, and then I recorded the second song. And I'm waiting on recording the third song and the fourth song. I'm not sure how many songs it's going to be, but it's going to be at least 9. I'm thinking it's going to be at least 9. We're gonna absolutely shred it up. I'm practicing a whole bunch of new flows, doing a lot of triplet and quintuplet stuff, like fast flows. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm doing it in my own way, where parts of it are really tight and parts of it flow really loosely, and it's just a very organic style of music so far, and I'm enjoying it. I always enjoy it. I love making music, and no matter what anybody says, I'm gonna keep on making music until the day that I'm in the dirt. And I think that's everything that I have to say. One more thing. Respect your parents, you stupid shits. That's another reference to people that be commenting a whole bunch of really, really crappy stuff on my posts. So respect your parents, and if you don't, I'll find you and kick your ass. Alright. Honor thy mother and thy father. And after all that, I think that's everything that I had to cover. Don't envy another man's success. Just work harder than that man, and maybe you'll achieve the same thing. That's all. Have a good day. Have a wonderful morning, after, evening, and don't forget to get some sloppy toppy on Valentine's Day. Alright, bye-bye.